How's it going, everybody?
What's up?
What's up? All right, so here we are with part 1 of Spawn Armageddon. Now, I've got it on the browser screen, and I did that for a reason, and I'll explain why in just a minute. But for those of you that might be wanting to check this game out and watching this back on YouTube, there will be a timestamp in the description below, along with a link to the Grim Beardson Discord. You can join that too if you wish. But yeah, we're going to be playing Spawn Armageddon today. So I'm going to be playing this on the OG PS2, actual hardware. I have an adapter that allows me to use my PS5 controller. I do that for 2 reasons. Number 1, I don't have any usable PS2 controllers at the moment. And number 2, I just really like my PS5 controller. And number 3, this game doesn't utilize the pressure-sensitive buttons, so everything's going to be A-okay. But this was a game that I had back when I was a wee lad. Looks like the copyright date on this game was 2003. So I was probably 12, 13 when I got a hold of this game. I do remember enjoying it, but I do also remember never beating it, because I got stuck at one point. But this game came about. It was developed by Namco. Namco approached Spawn creator Todd McFarlane of Image Comics to see if he would be willing to make a new character for Soul Calibur 2. And so that collaboration led to the character of Necrid, which is in the PS2 version of the game. I don't know about the GameCube game, but Namco would later approach Todd McFarlane and ask if they could just straight up put Spawn in the Xbox version of Soul Calibur 2, which they did. And part of the conditions for that was that Spawn got his own game. And so the result of the collaboration of Spawn and Soul Calibur with Namco was Spawn Armageddon. So just a little fun fact there. This game goes for about $30 on eBay, $35 roughly. It's one of the it's not super duper expensive, because I've seen PS2 games for like $600, $700, $800. But there's a fair amount of PS2 games you can get a hold of for $10, $15. So this one's a little bit, up there in terms of, most of your PS2 games. But what was really cool about this particular copy that I got, aside from the fact that the top corner looks like it's been chewed on by a dog, like the cover itself isn't, like the paper isn't damaged, so I can always switch this out with a better case. But what was really cool was inside the case, when you open it up for the manual, it's also about $30, $35 if you get a complete box copy. If you want just the disc, probably $20 maybe. But there was this little piece of paper in the disc, and I didn't see what that was when I bought it, because it was folded up. So when I got it and I opened it up, it is a printout from Cheat Code Central. It's 2 pages. Printed off September 5th, 2004. That was just before my 12th birthday. And it's a cheat code list that has been in this game case for almost 11 years, or 21 years. So these cheat codes can almost drink as well. So there's like infinite ammo, all weapons, level select, stuff like that. So it was just really cool to see that, because I remember having tons of these printouts when I was a wee lad. So the reason I am sitting here now, starting this on the browser screen, is because all of us old timers, that grew up with the PS2, we get nostalgic, and we get nostalgic pretty easily. And so I wanted to share in this nostalgia with all of you while we crack open our Mountain Days, because I got one of those. Hopefully you got yourself a beverage of choice, and if it's a day, I said HA, I'm going to crack mine open and take a swig, and I'm going to hit the old reset button on the PS2 so we can drink it in, man. Get that PS2 start screen going on. Yeah. I've played a couple PS2 games now, and I haven't done that yet. So let's all kick back and enjoy the sounds of nostalgia. I'll tell you what, the taste of Mountain Dew and the sound of a PS2 booting up is what it feels like to chew 5 gum. This always happens with my PS2. It always goes to this, and then after a minute, it loads the disc. She's getting a little tired. Still have a piece of line paper, GTA San Andreas with cheats. He probably wrote down shortly after we bought it. Yep. Yeah, I remember going into like Walmart and stuff with like little scraps of paper and a pencil trying to write cheat codes out of like the code books by all the, you know, the game cabinets and stuff, because, you know, we never had the money to buy the cheat code books. It's fine as long as you don't see the red screen of death. Never saw a red screen of death on a PS2. I know about the red ring of death on Xbox 360s because those were junk. But yeah, my PS2s have always been very faithful. I've never had a PS2 die on me. I did have one that started going, but it wasn't any fault of the PS2. Then eventually I just got rid of them. But this one was actually given to me by a coworker who just wanted it out of his house. Hey, yo, Chase, man, how you doing? So, no spawn data, so we're going to go ahead and make some spawn save data. According to the back of the case, we need a whopping 69 kilobytes to save this game. 69. Got that Billy Madison in there. All right, save successful. Fat one got the red screen at some point. I think just cleaning the thing fixed it. I've never heard of the red screen. I've never seen one or nothing in terms of a PS2. But one of the things I do remember about this game is in the bonus material. You've got the encyclopedia, which I don't remember all what's in there. There's a concept gallery, which is pretty neat. Turn that down just a wee bit. And then also the comic gallery. So there's comic books we can collect throughout this game. So here's comic book cover number 1. You can get this at the mission, the beginning, on difficulty easy. And we go all the way down to Spawn comic book cover number 99. And you've got to beat the game. You've got to finish the mission, or it's probably somewhere in the mission, or beat the mission Rogue Angel Rescue on hard difficulty to get all 100 of these comic book covers. Now, I've never been a big comic book guy myself. And I do have a pretty okay comic book collection. And one of the comic series I started collecting several years back was the Spawn series. And I've got, I think it's like 1 through 17 or 1 through 18 or something like that. And I also have a variant issue of Spawn 1 where it's actually just blank white. It's a blank white variant that actually has like it's more of a matte paper than it is the gloss comic paper. You know, so like if you were an artiste, you know, you could actually draw your own Spawn cover for Spawn 1 on it. It was like a 20th anniversary reissue of the first comic with that variant cover. So I've got that too. But I've always really liked the design of the Spawn character, and we also had the Spawn movie that came out in the early 2000s as well. So I've always enjoyed the Spawn character, and I do remember this game. I do remember playing it, but I don't believe I've ever beat it though. So here we are, 9 minutes in, enough jibber jabber. Let's go ahead and get started on this new game. We're gonna do this on normal difficulty, nice middle of the road, maybe a little challenge, but not ass whippery. Now let's go. You know, I actually was, on my memory card, I was getting pretty thinned out, but I had just enough.
My only memory is the burning of flesh. I remember it so vividly. Regret and hatred are all I am made of now. Yet, I can remember love, wonder, a love that haunts me.
Nope, no secret cheese in this game. We just have collectible comic book covers.
No longer exists. A love that was taken from me by the Prince of Hell. Malbolgia!
Not Malbolgia.
Deal. I sealed my fate whole for the love of my wife. Forced by all things evil to join with two miserable companions of misfortune. Wonder! What the? What the hell is that?
All right, so there we have it. So how long to beat has this game in about 7 hours? There's 23 chapters, so if I can get through 12 of them tonight, then we'll be on track. I would love to see a new Spawn movie, I really would, because the first one, or, well, I should say the only one, hasn't aged the greatest.
Come on, what are you doing here?
Did you see the beam that just struck Central Park?
I saw it. What was it?
Surely a herald of things to come. Not exactly sure what it was, but it can't be good.
A herald of things to come? What are you saying?
I have a feeling that you're about to get involved in something that may overwhelm you.
Whatever that beam was, I can handle it. Now, if you don't have anything helpful to say...
Okay. So I seem to remember this game was kind of similar to, like the Spider-Mans of the day. Like the, to help you keep your bearings, I have left a trail for you to follow. The tokens turn red when you touch them. This way you will know where you have been and where you must go. Collect comic book covers to unlock bonus art. Like the early 2000s, we had a lot of movie tie-in games, and like I remember playing the Spider-Man quite a bit. Let me see something here. Options. Is there any way I can? No, doesn't look like it. Oh, there we go. For some reason, I feel like... Uh-oh, what'd I do? There we go. I feel like the R1 button, or the right analog stick, is backwards. That's probably going to mess me up quite a bit, but... Alright, so we got Spawn comic book cover number 35. This is a necroplasm orb. These regenerate your necroplasm. Health orb to regenerate the health. And a soul orb can be traded for upgrades and ammo. Health fields will be removed once certain conditions have been met. All right. Yeah, I didn't play it a ton. Lit. Press X to jump. Press X again at the top of a jump to double jump. Press R1 to lock onto a target. When locked on, cycle through targets with the right analog stick. Press square to attack them with chains. The Guardian will remain invulnerable while its companion demons are still alive. Fire weapons with square, press and hold for automatic firing, tap for rapid fire. Okay, I don't have guns. Not yet. Ah, there you are. Target the Guardian with R1 and destroy it with your chain or necroplasm balls. The shotgun can hit many enemies at once with a medium range, but at close range the shotgun is lethal. Ooh, alright, now I got a gun. Press L1 when near a grapple point to pull yourself over to it. The grapple point icon will turn from blue to yellow if you're able to use it. That's a sawed-off double barrel. Alright. Got another comic book. How about you? Combat in this game is extremely basic. I mean, you know, it's a PS2 game, so I'm not expecting this to reinvent the wheel or anything. Spawn, a claw demon, has appeared. Its hide is thick, but has a weak underside. To flip it over, lock on with R1 and then pull back and press circle. Try it before it recovers. Oh, I see. Is that the end of the chapter? This token appears when you have completed your mission objectives. Approach the token to complete the mission. Yep. Alright. I guess that's chapter 1. So, 89 souls, 1 technique point, 40 enemy kills, 2 out of 3 comic book covers, 10 breakable items, a time of 5:44, mission rank fledgling, and I got the shotgun. So we'll save and continue that. Mission 2. A strong demonic presence lurks somewhere in the Bowery. Spawn takes to the rooftops to track it down and show who the true master of this city is. So I can buy ammunition or upgrade a weapon. I can't upgrade shit. So this kind of gives me a feel of like almost like Devil May Cry, how you have the ability to like do upgrades and stuff in between missions. How about you? There went his head. Push towards certain walls and press X twice to wall jump. Okay. Hold X to open your cape and glide. Glide to the rappel point, then use your chains to pull yourself along. This is a crucial technique to master. Reloads just like Dante and Devil May Cry, huh? Quit. Now, if only I could pick up the tires like in Fighting Force and chuck those at enemies. That'd be lit. Oh, comic book cover. Now how in the hell am I supposed to get that? Well, maybe I beat this guy first. Took care of him real fast. I didn't realize I had to destroy a piece of meat. I'm about to die. Yeah, I died.
No, I can't go back.
Mission failed. That would make sense. That it's you know, it's the heart. But I didn't know I had to, you know, beat that. Oh, and so I gotta beat these missions without failure. There's no checkpoints? Oh boy. Yeah, negative review on Steam, no checkpoints. Sweet. There. I need some health like something fierce, though. Yeah, I know I can wall jump. Thank you very much. There was a comic book over here. I want it. Now, how do I get out of here? Oh, you know what? I think I might know. Right. Well, there we go. No? I was kind of thinking I land on this thing and then double jump over the fence. Okay, this is really dumb. I got in here, but how do I get out of here? Well, I finally managed to get my camera inside the fence. That might help a little bit. Let me see if, like, I don't want to just start over. Yeah, it says, I'm looking at a walkthrough and it just says, oh yeah, jump on the air conditioner and then double jump over the fence. Oh, I guess like that. Alright, I kind of figured there was like spikes on the top of the fence to, you know, so you couldn't get over the fence. And I kind of figured, you know, I could go over the fence the way I got into the fence. But yeah, I guess I'm just a little bit dumb today. Need health though, like something fierce. Well, I got a tiny little bit of health. Sweet. Yeah, lock onto an enemy right off the... Well, at least I don't have to continue, though. That's lit. Alright, there's a comic book over here. Oh, cool. He can ledge grab. Lit. Okay. Oh, sweet. Health. Alright, well, I guess that's the end of this stage. And high caliber armor piercing pistols. These were developed by Jason Wynn for use against demonic foes. So I got a shotgun. And my semi-auto pistols. Alright, let's go ahead and finish this before I die again. So there's mission 2. 133 souls, 7 technique points. Got all 3 comic book covers. Okay. The abandoned newspaper factories become the lair of many vicious demons, but something much worse is also hiding there. Max health up, max necroplasm up, upgrade weapon. Ooh, I can upgrade those. But you know what? We're gonna go with the max health. More health is always good. Dude, same. Got to have that health. Can't do nothing without health. Yeah, I'm not a fan. The camera doesn't help on this at all. Okay, so if I use my cape, he'll automatically grab onto stuff. But he won't grab onto ledges if I don't use my cape. That definitely gave me, like, having to hit that thing so many times, definitely gave me a little bit of, like, you know, Devil May Cry, you know, vibes. And the fact that it's timed, yeah. Okay, so I guess I don't need my cape to grab ledges. Just worked better earlier. I see. How did that thing moving... How is that supposed to help me? I understand I'm supposed to go from, like, over there to over there, but how do I get back up there to begin with? I guess like that. Yeah, not really sure what I'm doing here. I guess I kind of assumed when that thing moved over, I was supposed to use that to jump over here, but alright. The Madcap submachine guns are highly accurate at long range. Their high rate of fire compensates for their light damage. Neat. Wow, never mind. What was your idea, Grim? Yeah, I can see. Oh yeah, I got to it before you could say anything. Yeah, it'd be like that sometimes. It happens. Well, that's chapter 3. $161, one comic book cover. Okay, cool. I have a feeling this game gets really kind of stupid later on, because I'm going through the I'm getting ready to start my 4th chapter in under an hour, and I'm just like, I felt like I needed to make it through 12 today, and I don't know, I just feel like they're gonna get longer. Spawn's oldest enemy is back in town, more determined than ever to take his rival out. Spawn has other intentions. Well, we're gonna go with more health again. Always health. And 30 rounds for 15 souls. Yeah, we'll take that. Let's do it.
The presence I felt, it's close. I don't know. It seems familiar.
Bonnie, we meet again.
Why can't I jump like that?
What the hell are you up to, Violator? I thought I'd warn you to keep away from my city.
Things change, Bonnie. Our master will have need of his general before long, and I'll be the one to answer his call.
Be my guest. I want nothing to do with him anyway.
Damn you, Spawn. You've pissed me off one too many times. Prepare for oblivion.
Not what I wanted to do.
Show me what kind of man you are, Chico.
That's right. Chico don't know who he's messing with. Just gonna throw the kitchen sink at this dude.
No. I failed.
What? I definitely wasn't low on health. And I feel like ammo is not going to be enough.
The presence I felt.
I feel like melee is not going to do it. So... well, I guess I can do melee damage. Doesn't seem like he can do much of shit with me standing right here. Oh, I'm dying when I'm down on the floor. I see, yeah.
I can't go back.
As soon as I realized that, I saw your comment. Same time, man, same time. Okay, so I gotta try to kill this dude while I'm on these platforms.
The
Okay, the problem now is I'm out of ammo. And I don't see anywhere where I can get ammo. Okay, I'm out of necroplasm. I'm out of ammo. I guess my chains do damage. Come here, chicken shit. Got him. I don't know if it does or not. It might trade health for necroplasm, but I didn't want to find out.
It was easy. You're my bitch.
You're making jokes now. The world really is going to hell.
Okay, Violator. You know something I don't, and I don't like that. Tell me what's going on here.
Oh, poor Spawny. Always in the dark. Well, things are going to be brightening up around here soon. They made a new weapon, Spawny. Those crazy people who think they run this place. A hellhole has opened, and all hell's going to break loose. I'll be seeing you again.
A new weapon? What's Jason Wynn up to this time?
All right, well, there's mission 4. I got a veteran rank on that one. I've penetrated Jason Wynn's office. Spawn finds that it too is overrun by demons. But they won't stop him from finding the information he needs. Well, I can't get max health. I can't upgrade my weapons. I do need ammo, though, like something fierce. So, we'll do 30 rounds for that. We'll do 30 rounds for that. And we'll do 10 rounds for that. You know what, let's do another 10 rounds for that. Another 30 rounds for that. We'll just use all of our souls at this point, so we at least have ammo to do something. Alright, Spawny's in the office. Spawn's going to work. Comic book. Oh, neat. He just, like, used the chain to grab some shotgun ammo. That was lit. Didn't tell me that I could go through the doors or anything. That's new. A meat puppet. Alright, I'm guessing I gotta get up there. I see a comic book. Kind of figured that was self-explanatory. Except I don't think I have to stay and fight, though. Sweet. You know what? I got full health. I could use the extra souls to upgrade some of my stuff. So let's start dropping bodies. It's interesting. This game kind of it gives me a little bit of Devil May Cry vibes. It also feels a little bit like the Spider-Man game from back in the day. And also, I mean, I haven't played Blood Rain, but it seems like there's a little bit of that in here too. Damn. It was like they kind of took, I almost feel like they were like, all right, you know what? What's, like we want to do a game based on Spawn, right? So it's like, all right, well, what games are really popular and successful right now? Blood Rain, Devil May Cry, Spider-Man. All right, yeah, do all of those. Yeah, which one should we base our game on? Yes. You know, it might just be one of them things where it's, you know, it's just from that time period. You know what I mean? It's got that, you know, mid-2000s, you know, vibe. This is what games were then, you know? There's stage 5.
All right, Jason. What are you hiding? There's nothing in here about a weapon with a beam like the one I saw. But what's this? Cybernetic soldier experiment. Performance enhancers. Test subject escaped. Heading for the city. Now this is more my style. Heavy weapon shipments arriving at the dock tonight. First good news I've had all day. Heavy security defenses. And here's the blueprint.
Yeah, that all just sounds overly fantastic. Both comic book covers, okay. Doing all right for now. In that regard, only missed one in the first level. So, on to Chapter 6. Wynn's computer showed a shipment of heavy weapons being delivered to the docks this evening. Spawn heads there to claim them because the files also mention an escaped experiment headed towards the city. I feel like I should start upgrading my weapons. But man, having more health is always so good. I'm gonna upgrade my health one more time. After that, I feel like having better weapons is going to be beneficial. Because it's kind of like, you know, unless you've got some decent weapons, health ain't going to do everything for you. The fuck is that? It's like a demon frog tank, spider tank. Well, that wasn't too hard. I see a comic book cover over there. Got Metal Gear. Can't be. Press and hold square to fire. It takes some time for the dual miniguns to fire. Look at this guy. Just walking around with dual miniguns. Fuck yeah. Oh, these guys can just block everything. Of course. Can't block that. Yes! Dueling Oz! That's even better. Did I pick up the comic book? I think I did. Yeah, it was right when I learned about the miniguns, I do believe. What the fuck is that, dude? I see how to beat it, though. Ah. This must be the experiment heading towards the city, huh? Damn it. Oh, I got it. Sweet. Any more you want a piece? Developed by angels to fight the forces of hell, the brimstone cannons have a low rate of fire but cause tremendous damage. Neat. Had a feeling an ambush was coming. I ain't got time to be playing games with you. I feel like they're stocking me up on ammo for a reason. Like, why would I get brimstone cannons and minigun ammo if I ain't got some bullshit to deal with here in a minute? Oh, and I see a mounted gun there. Mounted yelling gun. I'm guessing those things are gonna fuck me up if I'm not careful. Neat. So does that take all of these things offline then? Hope so. That's the end of the stage. Okay then. Yeah. So that was mission 6, on to 7. Cruising right along. So that's cool. The military warehouse is heavily defended in order to preserve his powers for the trials to come. In order to preserve his powers for the trials to come, Spawn heads underground to knock out the warehouse power systems. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna do it again. I've been getting plenty of ammo. So, you know, I feel like, you know, health seems pretty difficult to come by in this game. Destroy the generators, it will be much easier for you to enter the warehouse. Okay, so let's find the generators. What the fuck are those things? A hell leech. I love the sound effect. Leech, leech. Want some soda? What the hell is that thing? Well, that was fun. Yeah, don't get dead. Way to go, Spawn. You got fucked up. Made quick work of that guy. Eyes are burning for some reason. Ugh. Okay. So I've still got 2 weapons I haven't unlocked. Spawn's costume emits a glowing green shield that reduces incoming damage while it lasts. Side effect of the Necro Shield is that it can reveal secrets hidden by arcane means. Activate the shield near certain walls, then press the jump button as you would to open a door to make them melt away and reveal their secrets. Hold down the Hell Power button to charge up the shield and release to activate it. That slows down time. This power summons up Hell's Fury on a single target who is attacked by nightmarish horrors. Interesting. Okay, so we got 2 comic book covers in this one. Well, there's one generator. I almost wonder if this one would be more beneficial to just run through the rooms rather than fight everything out of it. I mean, I won't get souls and all that to upgrade, but I feel like I'm gonna die a lot too. And I don't recognize this area at all. Sweet. Maybe this is where the other generator is. Maybe there... well, that's probably how this is going to go. Is there's going to be two different ways to go. You know, right there from the beginning, leading to each generator. Yeah, there's one. So I'm guessing once I take out this generator, I gotta backtrack to the beginning and go the other way. It seems like fighting my way through these is something I don't have to do in this level. Again, I probably should for the sake of soul collection and, you know, upgrades and whatnot. But I kind of don't feel like dealing with all their shit. Yeah, that generator sucks. Generator don't generate for nobody. Yeah, it's not bad. Alright, there's generator number 2. And that's the end of this chapter, so, okay. No kills, no comic books, no nothing. That was mission 8. No, absolutely not. Having gained access to the military warehouse, Spawn enters only to find the demonic infestation has spread here too. Yeah, I can't power up shit. Save your roundhouse kicks for somebody who cares, my guy. Not what I wanted to do. But you know what? It's fine. You guys seem like you came back to life just so you can die again. Okay, I think that was all of them. Yep. Oh, the spider tank again. Yes. Grim knows. You ain't shit.
I am invincible!
That's right. The rocket launcher fires 3 rockets from a single cartridge and can be fired from the hip with no reduction in accuracy. Lit. He walks slow as shit with that thing, though. Can't wait to use that. Missed... oh, I did get the one comic book cover in here. That's cool. An unexpected ambush greets Spawn as he leaves the military warehouse. If Spawn is killed here, he'll never find his answers. Well, an unexpected ambush means I'm gonna want some firepower. So this is chapter 9. Yeah, I can see. I guess that was the end of that chapter. So we're on to mission 10. And I was just hoping to get through about 12, but I know, like, one of the things about this game back in the day was I never finished it, and I think it was because I got stuck on a level or something. So I guess it like in Wednesday nights, sometimes they can go a little long. So I'm just gonna go for about another hour, and if we get to like 14 or 15 tonight, then that's just less for me to do Wednesday night. Spawn's lengthy recovery of the heavy weapons is completed just in time as the escaped experimental soldier is almost in town. Were they a little problem or a big problem? A teeny-weeny problem. We speak the same language.
What took you so long? I've been expecting you for quite some time. Did Jason Wynn's guards give you trouble?
No trouble. I've been on the scenic tour of the city.
Well, I'm glad to see you're concerned about this beam and what it could mean.
You're worried about that? I have more immediate problems.
Really? Such as?
Such as this.
What's up, King Kong? Mecha Kong? Yeah, that's Mecha Kong. Why do I feel like this shotgun ain't doing shit? Cygor is his name. Looks like only my necroplasm stuff is hurting him. Didn't seem like the guns were doing much.
Wanda, I failed.
Wanda, I failed. I'm a loser. Well, this is going to be fun. But yeah, it seemed like some of the weapons weren't doing anything. It seemed like only the rocket launcher. Okay, I see the pattern here. Okay, I gotta stay in the center for that one. Or not.
Please, just one more chance.
So I pretty much see the pattern here. I gotta dodge his attacks until he grabs like a piece of the building to throw at me. Then I hit him with something. Then when he falls down, I can melee him. And so I think it's just shooting him, trying to do any damage to him at certain points is just pointless. Damn it. There's that it's like when the attacks come from both sides, it seems like I can't jump high enough. So there's something I'm not figuring out there. Like, I still took damage from that. Maybe the trick is just to not stay in the center. I feel like that one I need to be in the center. Yeah, that one, it's like
I failed.
you have to, the wiggle room to dodge that is so small. It's ridiculous. And it does seem like only the necroplasm stuff is damaging him. So that's also a problem. And the really heavy stuff. I don't know if he's going to hit the wall again now. I think he's only going to do the wall hit thing twice.
Please, Malposia. No!
See, and this is where I was worried that not upgrading my shit would bite me in the ass. Okay, he is going to hit the wall again. Got him. Classic PS2 boss fight. Find the patterns.
Well, I see you can look after yourself after all.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. Okay, Maman. What's going on? The city streets are teeming with demons. I've been attacked by angels, and robotic monsters are invading my alley. I need answers.
Some of these events are unexpected. I'm as much in the dark as you are. A beam shot down from high in the sky. Wynn has nothing about it in his files. I wonder.
Wonder what?
This is getting bigger and bigger by the moment. Come with me. We have some people that we need to talk to.
Some people we need to talk to? What other information can people provide to us?
All right. So there we have it. Continuing on. The pacing so far has been fairly decent, though, because it's like, you know, you do a couple levels, you get a boss fight, you do a couple levels, you get a boss fight. It keeps it from getting too monotonous and just more of the same. Demons, angels, and cyber-enhanced soldiers run amok in the city. Spawn sets out over the rubble to meet Maman's mysterious allies, but a surprise is waiting for him. Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't want to go back that way, but alright. I was just trying to not get dead there. I'll say, I know there was another one of your fat bastards around here somewhere. It's getting violent. Hopefully none of this music in this soundtrack's copyrighted, though. Shit. Ah, health. Damn. Well, that was a royal pain in the ass. But that's the end of that chapter, though, so I'll take it. New entries added to the concept gallery. 1 of 4 comic book covers. I missed 3 in that one. Yeah, part of me wishes I played this on easy simply for the fact that I could have got, like, in order to get, it looks like the earlier comics, because there's about 100. I think there was 99, so 33 of them are probably in easy, 33 in normal, and 33 in hard. I would have liked to get the earlier ones, since I actually have Spawn through, 1 through 17. Because I'm getting all, like, 50s. Several new types of angel are abroad in the city, and they seem dedicated to Spawn's destruction. Yet Mammon sent Spawn this way to meet his informants. Did Mammon send Spawn into a trap? Better not, I kick his ass. Let's see here. Let's upgrade the shotgun. Max ammo and damage. Okay, that'll be beneficial. And let's do the Madcap SMG as well. More ammo and damage will be nice at this point. Another freaking brute. There, take care of you real fucking quick. Oh, another one of you. Alright, well, to handle these dudes, I just got to get behind them and spam the same attack over and over again. Because it seems like regular, like, gun damage don't do shit to them. Oh, this is working. Well, it was working. Ah, damn it.
Please. Malpost. No!
Alright, well, let me save my necroplasm shit for that guy. Take that, Mr. the Man.
Enough!
You set me up.
Be quiet, Spawn. I did no such thing. Though I did want the two of you to meet. How did you know I wanted you here?
You wanted me here? I was just tracking him so I could kill him.
Calm down. If we work together, we might find a solution that benefits us all.
We're collaborating with angels now? Angels are involved with all of this. All right, I've had enough. You two can bicker among yourselves. I'm going to find my answers my own way.
Spawn, stop! Come back here!
Aw, shit. Alright, on to 13. Spawn senses the power of hell emanating from Central Park. Leaving Mammon and the Reaver to their plans, Spawn heads to the park to investigate. Central Park ain't looking too good. A tree demon. That riff's pretty dope, though. Yeah, I'm not like here's the thing. Like I enjoyed the one movie back in the day, and I've got, you know, a handful of the comics, but I'm not overly familiar with the Spawn lore myself either. And this also might be its own like original story. I got like stuck. It wouldn't let me do any melee damage at all. hopefully this stage is over soon or I get health soon. Health is not very, it's not given very often. Yeah, I'm gonna die soon. Like, real soon. Yep.
No, I failed.
Well, I got through that without really losing any health, so that's good. Oh, I got rocket launcher ammo. I got a feeling I'm going to want to save that, though. Something tells me if I'm getting rocket launcher ammo, I'm going to need it. There we go. Made it through that. Now am I going to need my rocket launcher ammo? Look at that. 2 for 1. There you are. Especially when it comes to days off of work. Fucking hell, dude. Wow.
Please, just one more chance.
I hate them claw demons, dude. I hate them. The fact that there's no checkpoints in these levels. I mean, they're short levels, but this one's gotten a little longer, and I feel like a checkpoint would be, you know, really welcome. Yeah, every game has that one pain in the ass. Now, you know what? Spawn's costume is a glowing green shield that reduces incoming damage while it lasts. We'll try that. That ain't doing really much shit. I don't think. Now that was sweet. I didn't get any rocket launcher ammo, though. Not this time. I feel like this is going to be the last room of this. Alright, now this is where it got stupid. Oh, I got health. Sweet. Give me my minigun. Son of a bitch. Oh, that's right. I did make it to this level. This room. I feel like dealing with these... with this claw demon first. Now, dealing with the claw demons is going to be best save for last.
Please, one more chance.
Two of these claw demons with that other thing is just a pain in the ass. Okay, so I do have a walkthrough up here because I don't want to get stuck on one section forever. And I read that in those like large open areas, if you clear out all of one type of enemy, like these leeches, then all of the claw things spawn, the claw demons. So it's like if I just kill one leech, then one claw demon will spawn. That doesn't really help for the last level, mind you, but it might help make the other level a little bit more, doable. It's just that, like, there's no health is the problem. So like in this room here, take out one of these, then only one claw dragon should spawn, according to this. These, you know, exploding pillars aren't helping matters either. Once I finish this this section here, because this is chapter 13, as a matter of fact, then I'm going to call it a night. Okay, I do not remember having to deal with claw demons in this section. Damn. I got an idea to deal with these claw demons, though. Is there nothing I can destroy to get health? I got a feeling this one ain't gonna be it either. Ah, I got some health. 10%, but health is health. Ah, 10% more health. $10% more health. I ain't got shit for ammo now, though. Alright, here we go. I feel like I need to try to take out this damn Guardian first. Or this lamenting demon. That's not it? Jesus. What? Dude, you've got to be kidding me right now. Right there. Thank fuck we're done with this stage. Damn, that was a pain in the ass. Alright, a hellhole has opened up in Central Park, releasing demons and malevolent forces into the city. Now Spawn must fight to avoid being sucked down to hell with the rest of the Earth. This is chapter 14. You know, I was debating on it because let's see here. We've got We've got level select all weapons, infinite ammunition, infinite necroplasm, no blood, unlock all comics, unlock encyclopedia, easy souls. Okay, that's just a tip on level 7. And then defeating the last boss, there's a tip for that. So there's no infinite health, but there is infinite ammunition, so I could just minigun everything to death. But yeah, there's a reason those codes are in here. I think we all know that. Anybody that grew up in the PS2 generation knows why codes exist. Should I upgrade my health some more or upgrade these damn weapons some more? Well, it's 400 to upgrade my health again. And I'm tempted to do that, honestly. I think I'm going to power through one more level, or I'm going to try to. I'm going to give it another 12 minutes, and if I'm not done with this next level in 12 minutes, I'm done. But if I can get through this next level, this is chapter 14, then that leaves me 15 through 23 to do Wednesday night. And we know how PS2 games go. They get harder as the end game goes on, so I figure one more chapter tonight will be beneficial to me Wednesday night. All right, let's see here. Alright, well, that's the end of that stage. That one wasn't bad. I can handle that. Okay, since I was going to give it 12 more minutes, I'm going to try to do this one. If I again, at 3 hours, 30 minutes, I'm cutting it off. So 5-6 minutes tops. Angel experiments are responsible for opening hellholes in parts of the city near Central Park. Spawn goes to investigate one of them, which has appeared in an opera house. Let's upgrade these brimstone cannons. Because I don't want to leave myself with too much Wednesday, and right now I'm on 15. So if I can get through one more tonight, that leaves me with 8 for Wednesday. And with plenty of room for endgame shenanigans. Ah, fucking claw demon. That one wasn't shit. See, if I can get these claw demons one at a time, no problem. It's only when there's 3 of them in one of those lamenting demon things. You start throwing the whole kitchen sink at me, I'm gonna struggle a little bit. sick of your shit. Okay. There's that section. Oh, hell no. fucking angel warriors now. Health. Health. Whew. All right. Now we're calling it a day. I promise. Because that was, yeah, that was 15, so that leaves me with 16 through 23. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I figure if I can get through 15 today, that gives me 8 for Wednesday. Hopefully that's manageable. So there we have it. The Angels have decided to take Spawn alive. To power their ultimate weapon for war against Hell, they send their finest soldier to complete the task, the Anti-Spawn Redeemer. So that's where we're going to leave it off. So we're going to see, apparently, Anti-Spawn Redeemer, Heaven's Soldier, on Wednesday night. Yes, I know Quitting will take me back to the main menu. I just saved the game, so let's... Real quick, I just want to check out some of the bonus material. So okay, so there's your encyclopedia. It tells you whatever, shows you what everything is. That's kind of neat. And then concept gallery. These must just all be obviously concept artworks for the game. And then comic gallery. Let's see, so this would be 50 or 34. So there's 35, 36. So the Spawn artwork is just phenomenal. Like you could tell that was a Christmas one, right there. The Spawn with the Santa hat. Well, all right, that's going to be it for tonight. Let's see here. Tuesday night, the Grim Gamer, he'll be back with part 3, I believe, of Steel Rising. And then I'll be back here Wednesday night, hopefully for the finale of Spawn Armageddon. And then Thursday, we'll be back with Grim for some more Steel Rising. And then on Sunday next week, I've got something pretty cool coming up. My oldest son has challenged me to play Horizon Zero Dawn on the hardest difficulty, on ultra hard. So we're going to take a stab at that and see how that goes. And that will likely take us into the end of June. Now, I think it's June 24th or June 26th. One of those two. Whatever the Thursday is when Death Stranding 2 comes out. So that's one of the reasons I really want to finish this up Wednesday. Is so I can start that Horizon Zero Dawn challenge next month. And then or yeah, it technically would be next month. It'd be like June 1st or something. And hopefully maybe we can get through that game in a couple streams, and then get started on Death Stranding 2. So, Lurk, Grim, thanks for stopping by and hanging out. I know Chase, he stopped by for a hot minute. I appreciate all you got, all three of you, and anybody else that's been watching, hanging out. And for those of you on YouTube, I appreciate it as well. If you're not in the Grim Beardson Discord, shame on you. If you're not following the Grim Gamer, shame on you. Because I'm going to be hanging out in his chat all night Tuesday night. So I hope to see you there. And until next time, stay suave.